would I be right to say that most of your life you had to be a laborer? I feel rough hands, is that right? She's wanting me to acknowledge for you that she understands that, and she's really proud of you. So what that is making me feel like is that you came from giving her a little grief, maybe. Did you give her a little grief when you were young? And that you came out of that just fine, thank you very much, is what she's wanting me to say to you. And it feels to me as if you have been a responsible person most of your born days, most of your adult days now. And she's wanting me specifically to acknowledge that. I'm going to go back to her so you will know without a doubt that we have her for you. Did she sew? I get the impression that she was quite a good seamstress. Did she do that work for other people?
Yes.
And she specifically wanted me to mention that she hated all that rickrack stuff. Do you know what rickrack is? It's that zigzag stuff they used to sew on clothes. She hated that. And sometimes people made her put that on things.
What I'm getting for you is I don't know if there's someone in the family that may relate to this, but I'm smelling metal. I don't feel metal or see metal, I smell it. It's like there's a strong sense of some kind of thing going on with metal.
Did this woman have a classic window where she would put pies?
Yes.
You know, sometimes when we get these things, it feels like anybody could have just seen that in a book and made that up. But did you go take one of those pies one time and take it off to your friends? Was she a little woman that wagged her arm or her finger? Yes. And I think you got a nice little finger wagging from that. She wasn't mad at you, though. She was honored. You got a finger wagging, and you thought she was mad, but her heart is telling me now that she was so honored that you loved her pie.
And she carries on with one more thought to me about the pie. She says, pie in your eye. Pie in your eye. Did someone do something with throwing pie, putting pie in someone's face?
When I was very young, I had cousins, and she would bake us pies and put them on the window. You know, sometimes we'd have an occasion. Rouse.
Yes. I feel like this is connected back here somewhere, but I feel like there's a Theodore in that circle of family somehow. I want to say Theodore, I don't want to say Ted. I want to say a formal name, not a nickname of it.
Oh, we called him Uncle Ted.
Okay. He's called himself Theodore.
Okay, I'm not getting anything at all about Theodore, so I'm going to just let David have that one. But what I am getting is she's wanting me to move back to you. She doesn't want to dwell on herself very much. It feels almost like she would not have been the kind of person other than to be a proud woman. She was a proud woman, am I right? But she wasn't a braggart, but she did want to show her sewing off, and she wanted to show her baking off, and she was glad to show what she had accomplished. Am I right that I'm getting a mother figure for you?
That would be my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
She would make
Okay,
dresses.
Then she's wanting me then to talk about your mother.
Right.
And let me go there, so we'll know that I wasn't making that up. It seems like your mother had a really hard road to hoe. Is that correct? And she acknowledged that. It feels like your grandmother, times were just tougher then, but your grandmother feels to me as if she kind of had all she expected in life, that it wasn't as hard as your mother's life. It feels like your mother had 3 big bumps in her life, big life-changing bumps. Would I be right that she lost a child? Who lost a child? Your mother lost a child. Your
Well-
pardon me?
It was stillborn, I don't know.
That still lost a child.
I think that's all I'm getting.